What's up, Francis Jazz? Now we will duel Kiba. This card will choose me. On guard, Jazz. Well, this episode is going to be a little slow on the video or visual aspect. It's going to be mostly me talking and buying cards after this. Yeah, I know, boo. But really, I'm going to prepare the ultimate deck, I feel. Yeah. Yeah, me being full of myself. Yeah. End my turn. A good defensive start. Just to see what he got so far. So far he got 1,300. I'm gonna put 4 soldier. Think I'm safe. Yeah, I'm safe, good. Like, it's hard to tell the entities, though, or the attributes. So he's playing defensive, then. I'm gonna attack. Good, just enough by 50 points. Excellent. So, Kiba's gonna be playing defensive now, is he? Let's knock out... He has a lot of Mystic Horsemen, or whatever. I mean, well, I'm just gonna knock him out. Yeah, that was actually an underwhelming battle for Kiba's standards. I'm sorry, but I expected more from you. Ooh, Wise Ultimate Dragon. So careless of me, but even without the God card, I can win the finals. I'll win the title Duel King that way. It won't be the end the next time, Jazz. Well, we got... Okay, which card do we get? Congratulations, Jazz. I shall... Obelisk the Tormentor! Woo! Well, then again, he did have Obelisk before. Chose you. Please do not fail. Alright. As I said, we're going to be spending some of this episode, or most of this episode, going through some cards. I'm going to try talking over it all. I've been doing a lot of narration and stuff today, folks, so bear with me. I did a... Well, actually, these videos shall be up by the... Let me see. Well, actually, one video shall be up already by the time you see this, and the other one will be up the next day, Friday. I recorded... I did my post-narration for Phoenix Wright, which shall already be up. I also did a Walking Dead for Friday, which will be up tomorrow, or the next day. Like, tomorrow for when you see this. This will be for Thursday. I was thinking of doing The Sims as a note. You never got one of these for a while, so I'll just do this one. That'll give you more time to record The Sims later. Fine Crush, yes. But lately I've been trying to... Okay, oh, from the opponent's graveyard. In the actual anime and that, no matter, it doesn't matter which one. You get it from either graveyard. Try to be more careful when I buy my cards and use them properly. Yeah, but anyway, I was trying to make a schedule to upload things and record things. Because I really gotta get into a groove. Actually, trap cards and magic cards mean a lot more now in this game because of the lack of effect monsters, proper effect monsters. Because half of the good ones don't have effects. Like, Man-Eater Bug is not a threat in this game, where in others, it is a big threat. So, trap and magic cards mean a lot, folks. I mean, I definitely need a lot of good monster cards, but when you think about it, monsters mixed with magic and trap can be deadly. Like, if you have a really strong monster, a trap or magic card can destroy it. So, it isn't all just monster that wins it all. It's a mix of all three. Where if there was... Like, some monsters can only be summoned by ritual cards. Ritual magic cards, like, which are these I'm looking at. Here. I mean, I never played Yu-Gi-Oh! In a long time since starting this Let's Play, so I don't know, like, what everyone does. There's people who still play the new Yu-Gi-Oh! To this day, and are experts and champions at it, but me, I enjoy them more in the video game form. And I remember the old days. I'm like one of those oldies who appreciated the old Yu-Gi-Oh! Series, which is from the beginning of the Duelist Kingdom, where Pegasus ruled, to about the Battle City, and where Yami went away. Or, what is his name? Atem. That's it. I appreciate the ones from there to then. In fact, I watched the final battle between Yugi and Atem a week or two ago, and I was so pumped, and I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh! In such a long time. I'm thinking, who's gonna win? Oh, they're down to the wire. No pun intended. About that wire right there. But I was like, and every time it said to be continued in the next part, I'm like, oh, God's sake, are you kidding me? I keep clicking on to the other part, which I watched on YouTube. It was just down to the wire, and it just showed how good it out to nail Yu-Gi-Oh! Used to be. And I'm not saying it probably is not now. Maybe I need to give the new Yu-Gi-Oh! A chance. But my aunt will kill me because when you think about it, if I start watching that again, I'll want their cards. And I'm bad off with Pokemon right now, so I better keep that obsession cards minimum right now to Pokemon. I mean, I'm doing other stuff, not Pokemon, but I mean, for my aunt and I's sake, and money's sake, it's best I keep my card obsession to 1 for now. And I'm sure some of you understand and will agree. Like with me, as I mentioned in a video or two, that I can get on a phase and be so tight obsessed into it, and then 2 or 3 months, maybe a little longer, depending on the obsession down the road, I can say, oh well, I'm right into this now. And it's easy for me to do. It's kind of scary too. And it is something hard to understand, right? Like, I'm trying to think. Like, and when I say this, I don't mean offense, because I know, because I have it too. I have a problem like that too. But to a psychiatrist, what they said with the neurotypical, which is people with no, like, ADHD or autism or any mental disorder, right? Certain things come easy to them, right? But, for example, with autism, well, there's a big difference, though, with other people with severe autism, let's say, is that they may stick to a certain thing for their whole life, or a majority of their life. But still the same way, someone on the autistic spectrum could have a problem where I'm trying to think of how to say this nicely, because as I said, I wouldn't want people saying that to me, and I get offended when other people say things, right? Is, like, what neurotypical people would call is an unhealthy obsession to something, right? Like, for example, okay, yes, there are collectors, and that is a fair title, right? But for me, the bad thing about me is that just as easy as obsessed as I get, I can get unobsessed. And in some people on the autistic spectrum, that's normal too. They can quickly let go of their obsessions and get just as obsessed with something else. And, well, that's it for me, right? I get extremely attached or focused on something for a certain period of time. I'm learning to keep my word when I'm doing my Let's Plays and continue with doing them. I just make sure I'm in the real mood to play it, right? For example, like, I'm trying to think. I'm actually glad I am doing a Let's Play on The Walking Dead, because I really wanted that game. I finally got it. And my incentive to play it now is the Let's Play. That's how it can get. I'm all excited about it for so long, and then I'm on to something else. And with you guys choosing The Walking Dead as the new Let's Play, it gives me incentive to use the game and not waste it. So, this YouTube channel, in some ways, seems to help me. I'm trying to think. put my focus on something that I could put other things in, too. Like, without this channel and the fact that I have to add more variety now, I probably would be hooked to some particular game or particular video or a particular frame of mind. Where this channel gives me a reason to put focus on several things and not just one thing. And that really helps me out a little bit. I mean, not only am I doing LPs now, I'm doing a For Better or For Worse vlog series, and it's a comic I love to do. So, if you're interested in that stuff, check it out. Maybe I'll put a link down below. I know it's not the best thing to do, but people who are interested, I'll link that playlist if I know how to do so. No guarantees. I have to learn how to do those links. But I just enjoy doing them. I loved the series for so long. It's one of my other obsessions that still kind of sticks to me. Kind of. It's been an obsession of mine for 2 or 3 years. And that, like, I was obsessed with it before I knew I had a type of autism. I only knew for like 6 months. And people can go undiagnosed with a disability or disorder for so many years. And the main reason is that very often girls aren't diagnosed with an autistic spectrum disorder because that their symptoms are so different. Well, a majority of the time it is. There are some girls that have autism that I know, not mentioning any names, that show some characteristics of the classic male autism. Yes, another thing, I have an unhealthy obsession with researching things on ADHD or autistic spectrum disorder-wise. So, I know a lot because of that. I don't know everything, mind you, but I know what I research, right? Like, with girls, they tend to be more nervous or quiet and prefer to be alone. And they're not as what people would call classically disruptive. Like, let's say someone in your class, male, who had severe autism, let's say, or high-functioning autism, but not like Asperger's or PDD-NOS. Well, no, we'll just say not Asperger's, right? They'll probably stim, maybe hop around, keep repeating phrases per se. Where a girl with maybe high-functioning autism may repeat phrases, but it may be based on something that someone has said something to them, right? Or someone with maybe Asperger's or PDD-NOS in the girl's case may be extremely talkative to people they trust, but are only really focused on their obsessions or things about themselves, and may not know when to shut up, let's say. That is one difference with me, is that when I'm talking to someone I'm close to, I do not know when to shut up. And I will obsess over things where people will say, like, do you take a breath? I don't quite understand. Well, I do, but I don't quite, in the time I'm talking, I don't quite understand. It's very disruptive to people. But I don't do it, like, out of the blue. I do it if I'm talked to. Well, anyway, guys, I think I will end this episode off in a minute or two. If you enjoyed this episode, hit thumbs up. Please check out some of my other videos, particularly my For Better or For Worse series. And I will see you guys in the next episode of Let's Blindly Play Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards. And I will see you guys next time.